The British government is sleepwalking into a diplomatic war with the United States. A sitting US representative has just threatened sanctions against Keir Starmer and the UK, all because he's obsessed with banning Elon Musk's platform X, which is the very platform you're looking at right now. And apparently he's doing this because he wants to protect women. Former PM Liz Truss is calling this out. Basically, Starmer is spiralling. He's threatening to shut down X, the town square of the internet, because of AI-generated images. Now, there's legitimate criticism about these images, but it does not justify shutting down the platform. But Alex Phillips has got a brilliant rant where she just takes him to task.
But something that really did send a shiver down my spine was Sir Keir Starmer's message to X. OK, so we found out that Grok had been used by some people to do some really deeply disturbing, disgusting things. As a woman who campaigns a lot about women's safety and cares a lot about the hypersexualisation and pornification of society, then yes, Grok, get your act together. AI deepfakes are not funny. But Grok's going to, well, look into that, one hopes. AI image editing is going to be limited to paid users only. Well, I think you probably need to go a bit further than that. But what Sir Keir Starmer said about using one of his quangos, Ofcom, using the full forces of all their powers against X, including possibly closing it down. I'm sorry, you can't gaslight me, son. You ain't pulling the wool over my eyes. This has got nothing to do with the AI deepfakes, does it? You don't like X because it is a leading source of news in this country. You don't like X because you don't like free speech. You don't like X because you don't like people being able to exchange informations and opinions and ideas. You don't like the criticism, do you? You're a thin-skinned megalomaniacal monster. That's why you want to close it down. If you really cared about sexual abuses online, there's a myriad porn sites you could have closed down. Didn't do that, did you? I mean, come on. People traffickers advertise their wares on TikTok. You're not threatening to close that down. All sorts of weird things are being sold illicitly on Instagram. You're not closing that down. There are paedophiles out there using platforms such as Snapchat to groom kids. You're not closing that down. And yet, the social media platform that is actually about news and information, and yes, a place, the public forum, where people can get together and, frankly, criticise you, that's the one you're going after? Yeah, you ain't fooled me, son. We see you. We know what you're doing.
She absolutely nails it. Starmer claims this is about deep fakes of women, but she exposes the game. I mean, if he actually cared about exploitation, he'd be shutting down the sites that actually host illegal content. But he isn't. He's targeting X, the online platform that allows criticism of him. And listen to his actual comments on this. The kind of fake outrage.
Disgraceful. It's disgusting. And it's not to be tolerated. X has got to get a grip of this. And Ofcom have at full support to take action in relation to this. This is wrong, it's unlawful, we're not going to tolerate it. I've asked for all options to be on the table. It's disgusting. And X need to get their act together, and we will take action on this because it's simply not tolerable.
We've got grooming gangs operating with impunity. And let's not forget that Labour voted against the inquiry when they had the first opportunity. They did launch one in response to Rupert Lowe's inquiry. We have illegal migrants assaulting women and children almost daily. And we've got our own Metropolitan Police Force admitting they failed to vet officers, allowing convicted criminals to carry a badge and a gun. He tolerates that. Doesn't ban the police, doesn't ban the boats, but you take a fake picture on the internet and that's where he draws the line. And they're employing the same old language. So these are allegedly leaked messages from Labour MPs where they're urging the government to move off of X, which is fine. They can choose any platform they like. But the language they're using, they keep calling him a fascist. Yeah, I mean, you can see here, as some of us have requested since Musk went all fascist. Rather than X, our government should start using another platform. They're worried that he's a fascist. I mean, let's be real. Calling a free speech absolutist a fascist is the language of people who are terrified of losing control of the narrative. They want X gone because they can't censor it. And speaking of censorship, I mean, they are trying to enforce that censorship. I mean, look at it. It's 30 arrests a day in the UK for online comments. 30. To put that into perspective, let me just blow this up so you can see it slightly better. So these are the countries with the most arrests for online comments. These, you can see this was posted in September 2025. This is estimated as of 2023. But the UK arrests more people for what they say online than Putin's Russia. Let that sink in. We are arguably the most draconian surveillance state in the entire Western world. And Starmer just wants to tighten the screws even further. But this time, he might have pushed it too far. So the Trump administration is watching. Representative Paulina Luna has drafted, let that sink in, she's already drafted legislation to sanction Britain and British officials if they ban X. Talking trade tariffs, visa bans, they're going to treat the UK government like a hostile regime. You can see she says if he moves forward, she will move forward with legislation that's currently being drafted. It's in process to sanction not just Starmer specifically, but Britain as a whole. Obviously, I don't want to see the UK sanctioned, but I do like the fact that the Trump administration are applying pressure to the British government. And they've done this before to other hostile nations. They did it to Brazil, which resulted in tariffs, visa revocations and sanctions. All of this motivated by free speech concerns against Brazilian officials in the same way that the Trump administration is concerned about the free speech threat in the United Kingdom. They are explicitly calling Starmer out and that he should reconsider. So Starmer thinks he's attacking X and Elon Musk, whereas in reality he's actually picked a fight with the United States of America, and all to try and censor and control. I think this one might come back to bite him. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Have I been a bit harsh, a bit unfair? And if you could like, share, subscribe, that would be greatly appreciated. But until the next video, thank you for watching.